Okay, so we're going to go ahead and secure our PHP here. You can also call it, you can harden your PHP, right? So secure or harden are two synonymous words that people use to basically disable functionality you don't want, enable functionality you do want, and put in safeguards to ensure that the whatever you're running is going to run okay. So the primary thing that we're going to do here is we're going to limit where PHP functions. So we're going to set this open base directory. We're going to turn off file uploads. We're going to turn off allow URL f open and URL include. We're going to limit the max size, the maximum size of a post. We're going to limit the maximum execution time, limit the max input time, and then we're going to limit the memory limit. Okay, we're going to reduce the memory limit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and log in, and I'm just going to take you through how to edit it. The file on this server has already been edited, but I'm going to go through and take a look at each spot where it needs to be edited. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and do the sudo nano, and remember that in this example we installed PHP 7 FPM. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and edit. Okay, and how we're going to do this is we're going to use the search command in the PHP ini. So we're using nano, so we go Control W for where. Okay, and then we're just going to copy copy what we're searching for, in this case open base directory, and here it is. So this is what it looks like. We're going to uncomment it, so when you initially come in it's going to be commented with this semicolon. You're going to uncomment and put / var www. You could go farther and put in HTML, but it's very likely that you're going to have other directories you want PHP to operate in. Otherwise, put it in there. So basically, this will disallow PHP from writing or doing anything else in other parts of your system. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is file uploads, and we just want to turn these off. File uploads, unless you absolutely must have them, you're going to want to turn them off. So you want to uncomment this if it's commented, and then set, if it's on, which it will be by default, it'll be on, you want to change that to off. Okay, next one, allow URL f open. This one is on by default as well, I believe. Whoops. Okay, and you want to go ahead and turn that off, and then just right down below it, you don't even need to do where again. We're going to do allow URL includes, and we're going to turn that off as well. So both of these should be off, uncommented and off. All right. You want to make sure that you're checking the uncomment, because if something is by default turned on and you want it off, just leaving it commented won't do anything, right? You want to explicitly tell PHP to turn something on or off. Okay, so the next thing we're going to find, Control W, right click to paste in PuTTY, Control Shift V to paste in others, console applications. So post max size 1 meg. If you're uploading items out of a web form, this might not be enough, right? If you're uploading large files or documents. Oops. It might not be enough, but if you're having problems later on, you can come back and adjust it. So this is kind of a default thing to start out with. We're going to go max execution time. Oops. I'll say also watch out for right-clicking in PuTTY. Okay, so you might end up accidentally pasting without really realizing it. So max execution time. This one's really important. So what can happen is that people can run scripts on, if a malicious user can get PHP code on your site, they might be able to run a script that allows them to have like an open server, PHP-based server, PHP-based some other software running all the time if the max execution is not set low enough. So max execution time is 30. And then the max input time, we also want to put 30 as well. And then finally, the memory limit, which is right down below here, we don't have to do where, is at 40 M as well. Okay. Okay. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to do this disable functions here. And we're going to go Control W and then paste. This disable functions, I go ahead and just copy directly from the instructions. Notice there are a lot here. It's going to be kind of a pain to even paste. So if I go down here, and you notice that the last one is way over. I mean, we can arrow over here. Okay, so basically what we want to do is we want to just go ahead and paste in there. So what I would do is go ahead and keep the defaults. So just you know, comment out the defaults, hit enter, and then from the instructions just go ahead and paste in the ones from the instructions. And this is going to really help. You know, and some in here like, for example, mail. You know, you don't want PHP mailing anyways. So, you know, I understand that, you know, if you're new to this, you might go, oh, well, I want to send email from my server. It's really better to let somebody else handle that, in particular Google. So, you know, a lot of people already use Gmail to begin with. You know, pay $5 a month. It's worth it. Just go set up Google to handle your email. It's way, way, way easier. Okay. Enough said on mail. So anyway, so just copy the disable functions line and then paste it on in. It's going to be a giant line just like that. And once you're done, you are good to go. So let's go ahead and hit exit and save and write. And then the very last thing we're going to do is we're going to restart PHP so that it uses our new PHP INI file. All right, so we have secured PHP. Best of luck.